Alright, so we gotta get started with this Jay versus Gunther feud. Now, as I mentioned in the last video, it's been kind of boring and been kind of dead for these few, I guess, weeks, and we kind of knew that it was not going to be the main event. We all know that's not going to be the main event this time. Now, or for WrestleMania. Now, this was really interesting on Monday Night Raw of this week was that Jimmy versus Gunther. Okay, we all knew Jimmy was gonna lose because it's Gunther, right? They gotta hype up his heel turn and all that shit. But this was a pretty damn good match. Well, it was okay. It definitely improved for sure. So during the match, of course, Jimmy and Gunther went at it, and Jimmy was actually pretty close on winning. But again, he played a really good fight. Of course, and again, I don't see anything special about Gunther. I don't get it. But because he just has power bombs and pretty much it. And yeah, I don't think he cheated. So of course he won fair and square. But of course, being the heel, he kind of has to put him in the sleeper hold. And I was kind of laughing at this part when Gunther started doing that freaking sleeper hold on him, because that was actually kind of funny to watch. Just watch him get at it in terms of like putting the sleeper hold. Does it for a while, and then puts another power bomb or clothesline. I kind of remember what he does. He just beats the crap out of him until, of course, Jay comes out and saves the day. A little bit. He saves the day, comes in, saves him, and he runs away like a heel coward he is. And what happens later? Gunther comes back, gets him again, and yeah, basically Gunther really beats Jimmy to a pulp. Now the funny thing about this is that Jay, I mean, like, seriously, Jay. Excuse me. It was funny that Jay was basically he was zip tied. And it's kind of funny how where Gunther found the zip tie. He finds it from like one of the security people. It just happened to have a zip tie laying around, which was kind of funny. So the entire time he was zipped on, and of course it was the last straw watching his brother getting beaten up by the champion, and of course now in powerbomb gets sleeper hold, and to the point where he starts bleeding, and it's some pretty bloody mess, and it's pretty insane that Gunther actually did that. And of course that was the disrespect, and I think that was the feud that Jay, and the entire time I really thought Jay was gonna break out of it and get him right, but they didn't do that route. So at the end of the day, I think from that point, I think this is really gonna push Jay to limits, and I think what's gonna happen either next Monday or this Friday, Jay is probably gonna go after Gunther, and he's gonna give him one final message. But if not, then well, obviously Jay's gonna win on WrestleMania night. Was it night one, night two? I forgot which one it was. So yeah, Jay will win in the end. But it was definitely pretty intense watching this one. Definitely brought some good Attitude Era stuff from a long time ago. But at the end of the day, it doesn't seem as hype still. But I think Jay will win. Jay will probably win on WrestleMania because I think definitely that's what they need. But yeah, no, the comments seem pretty good about it. Like everyone's pretty excited and everyone's really enjoying the segment. And I think it was pretty good this week. It definitely was a huge step up from the last few years and stuff like that. So this would be good. I think it's gonna be really cool. But let me know in the comments on what you think about the feud with Jay and Gunther. Do you think Jay is gonna win? Do you think Gunther's gonna win? Well, let me know in the comments, and see you guys next video. Bye.